Here with you wherever you are joining us right around the world, be it in the US with ESPN Plus or Fox Sports in Australia or elsewhere right around the world. Next up we have, well, a very familiar surname, Tszyu. It is the son of Tszyu, Tszyu, and he takes on the vastly more experienced Cornejo. Tszyu, in fact, has just had the 10 professional bouts so far, 8 stoppages, and at 23 years of age takes on this Argentine who is looking for an upset victory and to stop this cruise in world boxing so far that Tszyu has been having. Time to get them to centre ring for this one. It is Tszyu up against Cornejo here in Bendigo. Here's our ring announcer, Perry Kay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live on ESPN and USA TV. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from the blue corner, fighting out of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Please welcome El Indio Marcos Jesus Cornejo. And his opponent, representing Australia. Please look at the big screen. Gentlemen, these two warriors stepped in the ring now to go toe-to-toe in the oldest proving ground. As, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. It is now time to separate the men from the boys. Sanctioned by the Combat Sports Board of Victoria. Board members, Scott Brower. Our recorder of tonight's fights, Tom Nicol. Our position at ringside, John O'Neill. And our timekeeper is Mr. Tom Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges at ringside, Damien Membry, Martin O'Malley, and Wayne Ashdown. And when the action begins, our referee in charge is Mr. Jeff Eddy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Bendigo Stadium, Battle on the Goldfields, proudly brought to you by Lyndon Hosking Promotions in conjunction with Peter Maniatis Events and Ultra Tune. Ladies and gentlemen, Bendigo, are you ready? Bendigo Stadium, are you ready? Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's fight time! 10 by 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division, proudly brought to you by our main event sponsor, Ultra Tune. Introducing first to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Felix Paso from the Buenos Aires Boxing Club. Official weight 69 kilograms even, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, he's wearing the white shorts with the blue trim and the black and gold piping. 22 fights for 19 wins, 18 by way of knockout. Fighting out of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Please welcome El Indio Marcos Jesus Cornejo. And his opponent to my right, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he's trained by Igor Gulubev from Tszyu Boxing Academy. Official weight 69.5 kilograms, standing 5 feet 8.5 inches tall. Tonight he's wearing the all black fight shorts. His professional fight record is unblemished. 10 fights, 10 wins, 8 by way of knockout. He is ranked number 4 in Australia and number 15 in the Commonwealth. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a two-time WBC Asia Boxing Council champion, fighting out of Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Bendigo Stadium welcome to the one and only Team Tszyu. Fighters to centering, please, for final instructions.
That's close. Okay, yeah, this is the long stuff. You protect yourself at all times, okay? I'll have to both of you go back to your corner, I'll call you the bell.
Okay, so main event time. Tim Tszyu is in the ring against Marcos Jesus Cornejo from Argentina.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the fighters are ready, the judges are ready. Bendigo Stadium, it's time to make some noise!
And here we go with Tszyu up against Cornejo, and it is Tszyu in the black trunks, Cornejo the Argentine in the white and blue with the gold piping. And Tim Tszyu at 23 years of age, he's had 10 fights, 8 of them stoppages, and as he's got through his professional boxing career, what he has increased in is patience. Early on, caught with a few shots, but since then, he's really stepped up his professionalism, and you can see for those watching Tim Tszyu in action for the first time, there's a lot of similarity in the way that he holds his hands and uses his feet with his famous father posture.
It's like a bigger version, isn't it, boys? Cornejo coming over from Argentina, 82% KO ratio. We have to do a little bit of a digging into that record, but certainly possesses some power if he's allowed to use it. You'd think, Pete, this would be something that Tszyu could really turn to his advantage.
Look, for the American public that are watching Tim Tszyu, he's not a marketing tool. This guy wants to be his own man. He has got power. He has beaten 10 decent opponents, and he wants to make his own professional career. That's no different to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He did the same. He had a famous father. There's massive pressure on Tim Tszyu, but right at the moment you see him, he's composed, doesn't let anything fluster him. I think he's got a massive future in the sport of boxing.
Well, don't worry, the best fighter in the world is the son of quite a good fighter as well.
So it is Tim Tszyu who now starts to use that ability with his distance. It's measuring, keeping himself just out of hitting range. Cornejo lunges with a big overhand right, but Tszyu finds him with a big right hand and wobbles him. Cornejo maxes against the ropes, and Tszyu fires another. Cornejo backing away, but he's taking big shots. He took 2 huge right hands, and let's have a look at that patience. He doesn't need it.
This is is a resemblance of Tszyu. We don't like to say it. He's his own man, but gee, there's a lot of resemblance there.
Big uppercut, and that'll do it.
All over.
It's been stopped. He stopped it in round number 1 as Jeffrey Eddy took a number of shots, a couple of huge right hands, some uppercuts. Gee, he got in early though. Cornejo, no doubt he was in strife, but I think he would have liked to go out on his shield.
I disagree, Ben. I disagree. I think that's a good stoppage from Jeff Eddy. That last uppercut, Pete, that one was very Tszyu-like. He just picked him apart with heavy shots.
You saw the replay now. It was a massive uppercut.
I'm sorry, but you're not coming back after a couple of these.
Well, I think that it was the ropes that held him up, so perhaps a knockdown would have been what should have been called, and then we could have continued. But regardless, it is finished that way. A stoppage victory in round number 1 from Tszyu, who has blasted his Argentine opponent out of the ring. Coming into this fight, Cornejo, 19 wins, 3 losses, 18 stoppage victories. But he goes home with a first round defeat against Tszyu, who improves now to 11-0 with 9 stoppages. And for those who are watching him for the very first time, well, you've seen he's got potential. He's getting better and better. He can punch hard. He moves well. He uses his distance perfectly, and he's had another win.
He has indeed, Benny. And we always said about his old man, the one thing he had was he picked his shots and he had sleeping pills in both hands. That's what we see in the young Tszyu. Perhaps an early stoppage, you know, but at the end of the day, he had an opponent in front of him and he did what he had to do. He dismantled the opponent as quick as possible.
Yeah, we can say what we like, I guess, about the stoppage, but it was certainly headed one way after we hit him with that initial right hand, which scored flush. Just used the distance so well, just stayed outside of range. Cornejo threw a couple of big shots of his own, but Tszyu just bobbed backwards out of the way, and then when he wanted to strike, he just threw with precision, with power. He injured his man, he hurt him.
That one there, a big wobbler. And folks, what you're seeing here is after a huge straight right, the biggest of all the punches we haven't quite seen. Perhaps they're going to show it here with our team. Look at that. That is massive. That is Tszyu vintage. Just nearly put his head through the roof of the Bendigo Stadium, Ben.
He did, and continued to go to work. Cornejo tried to stick around, but he was wearing shots, and eventually our referee, Jeff Eddy, said, that'll do. Waved it off. There'll be plenty who say prematurely, but I don't know if the friends and family of Cornejo would have liked to see him go much longer. Let's make this official. No, certainly not. Here's Perry Cale.
Thanks very much, Ben. Our main event sponsor, as always, Tszyu. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jeff Eddy puts a stop to this contest. 2 minutes and 21 seconds in the first round. Your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Team Tszyu. Big round of applause here to Marcos Jesus Cornejo, coming all the way from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Yeah, dominant performance from Tszyu. So we've seen Andrew Maloney in a cracker.
The great Terry Burt with him there from Tszyu and Kangaroo Flat.
Right.
Sorry for the shout out.
Local celebrity, no doubt. And who's that?
Some bloke who should be commentating.
Peter Maniatis, who appears to have got up from the commentary position.
He does.
Has joined Tszyu for a photo. Now, Tim's going to join our ring announcer, Perry Cale. Let's hear what he thought of that first round stoppage. Did he think it was premature?
Congratulations there, Tim. You are pretty much the stoppages of those early rounds, etc. Did you feel that the referee stopped the fight a little too early, in your opinion?
Look, it's the ref's job to protect the fighter. He could have ended really badly. I got him with a good shot. I got him with a few good shots. He was rattled. His eyes were going like this. His legs weren't in place. So, you know, it's the referee's job to protect the fighters.
So what does this mean for you now? Do you have any more fights lined up for the future, or pretty much that's done for 2018, as the last 2 years have been very, very busy?
Yeah, it's been quite active. 11 fights in not even 2 years yet. So yeah, it's been going quite well. I think we want to finish off the year with another fight. That's it. I just keep going.
I'm sure you'd like to thank your sponsors, your friends and family, and your mum is here for helping you get here today, as always.
Thank you to all my sponsors. Thank you to Bendigo, first of all. Thank you guys for the support. To Lyndon for putting up such an event, you know. We definitely will be back. We're definitely working with Lyndon in the future. I want to thank my sponsors, Recon, NES, The Shack, Asia Sport, Grace and Wolf. You guys make it possible for me to fight here, and to my team, my family and my wonderful girlfriend. Thank you all. I'll be back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Lyndon Hosking Promotions and Peter Maniatis Events in association with UltraTune, my name is Perry Cale. Honour and pleasure being your master of ceremonies for this evening on behalf of Hosking Promotions and our beautiful promo girls. Please drive safely, everyone. See you November 24th and have a good night, everyone. See you next time.
Yeah, I'm sure they've had a good night, Perry, because, well, we saw something special from the monster Andrew Maloney. He was clinical, his jab was on song, and then he produced the power to stop Concepcion in a cracker.
And surely he's in line. We're all saying it for a world title challenge against
Talyafai or anyone else. And then we saw this man, Tszyu, go to work earlier. First round stoppage from Tszyu on a big night of boxing here in Bendigo. Thank you for joining us wherever you have been joining us right around the world. Ben Damon and the whole team here in Bendigo. We'll see you next time at the fights.